Today we're back in the Hamble, UK, and we're coming to see a Hylas 46 2008 model, and we're going to just do a quick internal layout guide video so you can see how she's set up internally. She's owned by two very accomplished sailors who are also very accomplished writers, so you may well have read about her adventures in the yachting press, but she's now back in the UK for sale. She's extremely well specified, very well set up for blue water cruising, and well proven. So we'll start our walkthrough tour in Adina's saloon, and we'll just give you a general idea of how the boat's laid out. So on the port side, as you can see, she's got a wraparound settee in cream cloth. It's easy care upholstery. She's beautifully finished in teak. There's a beautiful dining table here. I'm just going to drop some stills in to show you how this very versatile seat works. It's on rails and it slides along on the saloon floor, and you can actually lock it in place. It's also good for storage. You can have the back of the seat on, you can have the back of the seat off. So depending on whether you're in port or you're at sea, it's very easy to configure it for exactly how you want it. Starboard side, we have a full-size settee berth, an abundance of light coming in through all of the windows and port lights. And you'll also notice solid teak handrails all through the boat. They're also quite unobtrusive. They don't stand out. They've been well thought out, but they're all in the right place and they're all exactly where you would need them at sea. And now we'll walk forward into the guest cabin. I'm going to drop another still in here because on the starboard side behind these two doors I just want to show you where the hanging locker is. There we are. And then the berth is actually on the port side. It's a 6'9" berth, double berth. And you'll see there's also a useful fold out pipe cot that can sit above it. So if you're on passage or you have children, there's another useful berth here, and that all folds away in here. Again, handholds and an abundance of light through port lights. The Hylases are well known for very high quality fittings of port lights especially. And if we just pan up above, you'll see a hatch above the berth. So plenty of light and ventilation coming into this cabin. Very nice place to be, very, very comfortable for guests. And forward they have their own private heads and shower. And there's a seat that you can see there, so if you want to sit rather than stand in the shower you can do so. Lots of stowage again, very easy to keep clean, it's all wiped clean. It's a high specification in here as well, so there are electric heads and Corian countertops here. The boat in general is a very, very highly spec boat. I'll just pan up and you can see some extra storage in the shower unit at the top. And then we'll head back out into the saloon. So on our left here, which is the starboard side of the boat, some lockers, but you'll see, I'll drop a still in here for you because the first one we come to is a very well stocked bar. And then the gap between these two lockers, you'll see there's a recess there with a lid. That's actually for a television. There's some buttons, as we can see just on our right there. Press those and the TV will rise up. And if we look down on the starboard side, we can see the galley and the aft cabin, and then on the port side of the boat, the chart table. But also I'll just show you where we open up these steps here. There's a door behind the steps. It gives you great access to the engine, 75 horse engine, Yanmar. And there's an island area with a sink. And then we can see the cooker. I'll take the top off and drop a still in so you can see that it's a 3-burner cooker. Now Hylases are also very well known for refrigeration, and I'll show you the thickness of the insulation here on these fridges and freezers. So you've got top opening and you've also got front opening, but you can see the insulation there. And then on our right, we just pan up, there's a recessed microwave, some more locker doors there, and I'll open those up. I'll drop a still in for you because again you've got great access into the engine and machinery from here. And now we'll walk through into the very luxurious aft cabin. This is a centerline queen size berth, an abundance of light again through port lights and an overhead hatch. Stowage is everywhere. There are shoe lockers, hanging lockers, there's a vanity unit, and as we pan around here there's some seating on the starboard side. You can see the reverse cycle air conditioning and heating unit there too. I'm going to drop a still in here as well so I can show you one of the hanging lockers and how that's set up. There's drawers, as you can see, as well. and then we'll pan back over onto the port side. You can see that vanity unit there, and handholds as well, nice and unobtrusive, but exactly where you want them as you're getting out of bed. I'm going to drop another still in here just to show you behind me there's another hanging locker area. Then we have the master heads. Again, this is high quality Corian worktops. It's an electric heads, and just ahead is a shower area where you can stand or sit, but it's separated out. All the doors can be shut, so you can shut yourself off from the main saloon or the aft cabin. And then we'll come through back into the main saloon. And before we have a look at that, on our port side is a navigation area. Now, she is well set up for blue water cruising. You have an excellent Simrad system. There's also an Iridium Go system. And I'm going to come round, because if you tell your marine electrician that you've bought a Hylas, he or she will love you forever, because behind this panel is the most exquisite wiring. It's all labelled and it's put together extremely well. So we're finished back in her saloon, and Adina is a Hylas 46, extremely well specified. She has a cutter rig, it's all push button sailing on here. She has an electric Yankee furler, electric inmast furling and electric winches with North laminate sails. Very well equipped for offshore cruising, very self-sufficient, lots of power generation, water maker. The list is extensive, so please do visit www.jryachts.com for more details.